Hey guys, Rebirth here. Today I'll teach you how to play certain brawlers like in 100k. Enjoy the video and see ya later. Teaching you how to play like in 100k every day until I cover all brawlers, part 1. Today we will be doing Shelly. You all know Shelly is a starting shotgun brawler with a moderate health and fast movement speed and a super that's just a bigger shotgun. So for Shelly, you're going to want to play her in 2 modes, Brawl Ball and Solo Showdown. For Showdown, the maps you want to play her are Cavern Churn, Feast or Famine, and Skull Creek. And then for Brawl Ball, you can play her on Sneaky Fields, Super Beach, and Triple Dribble. In terms of build, you're going to be wanting the Clay Pigeon's gadget. It turns her into a sniper and makes her super so much easier to get because you could use her at long range now. Pairs really well with the Shell Shock star power, which slows down enemies for 2 seconds, making them easier to hit. And for Showdown, you're going to be wanting to run the Band-Aid star power, which heals her when she goes below a certain health threshold. It makes surviving a lot easier when you're being pressured by multiple enemies surrounding you at all angles. In terms of gears, you're always going to be wanting damage and speed, pretty obvious. And with that being said, go get that tier max Shelly, and good luck, see you tomorrow. Teaching you how to play like in 100k every day until I cover all brawlers, part 2. Today we will be doing BBC Brock. For Brock, the 2 modes you're going to want to play him on are Heist and Knockout. In terms of builds, you could probably use this in both modes, but for a Heist where you're going to be using more rockets, it basically adds a ton of more rockets to your super, and it'll make it do a lot more damage, especially to grouped up targets or stationary targets like the safe. If you aim here on the Heist safe, it'll do a lot more damage than auto-aiming, so do that. And in terms of gadgets, you'd be using the, I don't even know what it's called, Big Rocket gadget. It's really good for opening up the map, and also for finishing kills that are out of your range. And here's a 1v3, you know. I'm like so tough on the Brock, I got like 80k mastery. Easy 1v3. Not even close. Anyways, in terms of gears, you're going to be wanting using damage and reload because he has a slow reload speed. Play him on Kaboom Canyon, Safe Zone, and Hot Potato. For Knockout, Gold Arm Gulch, El's Rock, and Out in the Open. See you guys. Teaching you how to play like in 100k every day until I cover all brawlers, part 3. Today we'll be doing the Blockbuster himself. Buster's build is pretty straightforward. You're only going to be wanting using Kevlar Vest and Slow-Mo Replay. The other 2, you're just probably going to lose if you use it. You're at a disadvantage compared to what you'd have. Like, for example, Buster's pull is really good at scoring in Brawl Ball and just like securing kills in general. Like, if you pull them, they're probably dead, especially if you have teammates around you. And the reason why Kevlar Vest is so much better than Blockbuster, it negates all stuns, slows, and knockbacks, and also gives you a shield, so you're more likely to survive situations. Gear is pretty obvious, damage and speed, health if it's not a bushy map. Usually you'll play him in bushy maps though. The modes you want to play are Knockout, Brawl Ball, and Gem Grab. Brawl Ball and Gem Grab are pretty close together, so I just added both of them. Maps you'll play him on are Sneaky Fields, Pinhole Punt, Gold Arm Gulch, Out in the Open, Double Swoosh, and Gem Fort. He's good in like every bushy gem map, but I'm not adding all of them obviously. So yeah, go get that tier max buster and see you guys tomorrow. Teaching you how to play like in 100k every day until I cover all brawlers. Day 4. Today we'll be doing Poco. So for Poco, all 4 of his abilities, both star powers and gadgets, are really useful. You're going to be wanting using Tuning Fork whenever you're not using Protective Tunes. You use Protective Tunes when you're facing any sort of crowd control. It cancels poisons, stuns, lose freeze, and even Otis's mute. It also counters Ollie's Hypnotize, but I didn't record it. And for star powers, you're going to want to use Decapo when you're relying on your team where you have tanks on your team, but if you don't feel like they'll be useful at all, you're going to want to use Screeching Solo. You use this basically to finish kills when you want to take matters into your own hands, you know, team wipes and stuff. Helps you be a lot more aggressive. His best modes are Hot Zone and Gem Grab. He's also good in Brawl Ball. The maps you're going to want to play him on are Open Business, Dueling Beetles, Ring of Fire, Hard Rock Mine, Gem Fort, and Double Swoosh. Anyways, with that, good luck and go get that tier max Poco. See ya. Teaching you how to play like in 100k every day until I cover all brawlers. Day 5. Today I'll be doing El Primo! So for Primo, he's not like crazy meta right now, but you're going to be playing him in Heist and Brawl Ball. There's 2 distinct builds. You can see them on there. For Heist, you're going to use the Flame Star power and the Meteor gadget. It's pretty good for getting damage. And if there's people trying to defend you, you can just put that gadget and it might kill them if they're just standing too close to you. For Brawl Ball, he's really good there because he can make plays. His super makes it really easy to score. And the reason why his throw gadget's really good is because it hard counters a lot of close range brawlers like Buzz, Hank. And it also makes Frank unbearable to play. Like this entire time in this clip, I'm spamming my attack button and I get like 1 shot in. The gears, you're going to run damage and speed because you're usually playing them on bushy maps and damage is good. And the maps you play them on are Pit Stop, Hot Potato, Plain Text, Sneaky Fields, Super Beach, and Center Stage. With that said, go get that tier max Primo, and see you guys tomorrow. Teaching you how to play like an 100k every day until I cover all brawlers. Day 6. The brawler we're going to be doing today is Tara. So for Tara, the build you're going to want to use is the Healing Shade Star Power and one of her 2 gadgets. You're always going to want to use the Support from Beyond gadget unless they have all splash damage brawlers or Snake Prairie. Then you're going to want to use the Vision gadget that lets you see into all the bushes. I'd say Tara's best mode is probably Gem Grab. That's when you're going to be wanting to push her in all the time. She's really good here because of her ability to just pull and team wipe the entire team. If you can hit one pull and chain it, then you just win the game. Also, don't make the mistake of always pulling from max range because it'll make it easier to dodge. Try to bait them in closer and then hit them like this. If you pull them like that, they're stuck for longer and you'll have a higher chance of killing them instead of them running away and surviving. In terms of maps, you run her on any bushy Gem Grab map, including Hard Rock Mine, Crystal Arcade, Gem Fort, Double Swoosh, and Last Stop. You're going to be running either damage or vision and the speed gear. And yeah, with that, go get that tier max Tara and see you tomorrow. Teaching you how to play like an 100k every day until I cover all brawlers. Day 7. Today we will be doing I'm prawn ready! So for Hank, you're going to be wanting to use the It's Bout to Blow Star Power, which gives him the speed boost, and the shield gadget. Those are generally the ones you're going to want to go with. Now usually this is the bit where I talk about his best game modes, but right now he's one of the best brawlers in the game. You can use him in any mode in any map. Instead of just the maps and modes, I'll give you broken synergies and some tips for Hank. The first one is for Brawl Ball. If your team isn't in much control right now, but you have your Hank Hypercharge, you could just corner the ball and wait for overtime, and then you get a free win. And my personal favorite combo, Hank plus Poco. This is basically for Hot Zone, but honestly, I've been running in Ranked. I've been using this in every map and mode. My GOAT Amazing Apples can vouch. Protective Tunes basically counters all of Hank's counters, so this combo kind of makes Hank unstoppable. My final tip for Hank is that when you're charging your bubble, hold it away from the enemy so you can catch them off guard. Was I not far? But with that, yeah, good luck and go get that tier max Hank. I'll see you tomorrow.